Rina recently got buffs via potential unlocks that have greatly increased her viability as a support agent and is now an excellent free-to-play option. Yo, I'm Deep Foxer Seed Cissia main, and I've been grinding Rina teams recently so I can give you the full scoop on how she's changed. So the first thing is a new skill added called Morning Cleanup, which essentially gives better buff uptime. Think of Lucy's boars, how they attack off field. For Rina to maintain her pen buffs, she needs her dolls to be applying some kind of damage, and so they're going to be on field longer now, and so that makes keeping the buff time much easier. Beforehand, M1 Rina was kind of a requirement to actually get any usefulness out of her without a lot of headache of focusing on uptime, but now M0 Rina is perfectly viable. Now, another key improvement that stuck out to me immediately was the fact that Rina can now trigger chains during stun much more reliably. So her EX special, before her buffs, it did not trigger chain immediately, but now there's just a tiny little delay after using the EX until the chain is triggered. So for specific numbers with her potential unlocks, now she's going to be reaching 576 attack and 468 defense per % of pen ratio. So now she's able to fully cap out her pen contribution to the team. It's going to be capped out at 30% at M0 and 39% at M1. So building Rina is pretty straightforward. She's a pen ratio buffing agent that is electric and then also benefits anomaly agents. So for skill priorities, her EX special is definitely more important than her ultimate, but both are still impactful. And then for W engines, her signature Weeping Cradle is by far going to be her best in slot. Kaboom the Cannon is also very viable free-to-play option. I will note that for her Weeping Cradle, W5 max overclock Weeping Cradle is going to be more impactful to your team performance than chasing an M6 Rina. For Mindscape stopping points, M1 is a perfectly fine stopping point. All the ones in between are pretty mediocre. And then M6 is nice-ish. I mean, it's 15% electric damage increase team-wide, so we'll take it. For disc drives, Moonlight Lullaby is going to be the preferred 4-piece. You can run Astral Voice if you've got another support on the team who already has Moonlight. For 2 pieces, Puffer Electro is going to be the go-to for that pen ratio, or you could run Freedom Blues if you have more of an anomaly setup. For slots 4, 5, and 6, for slot 4, you have a little bit more choice there. You could run Anomaly Proficiency, Attack %, or some kind of crit. Honestly, I choose whatever complements your overall substats the best. For slot 5, you're going to want to run pen ratio, and slot 6, Energy Regen is going to be the go-to. So Rina actually has pretty good team building options, and on the surface looks like she just wants to support anomaly teams, but her giving pen ratio buffs as well as attack makes it so that she can work just fine with crit DPS, and that's what I've been testing a bunch recently. For dual DPS teams, Rina is going to team very well with Cissia, because Cissia's core skill can get activated by Rina just simply being an electric agent. For the other DPS, Seed, Grace, and Yanagi all work very well here. And then I found plenty of good hypercarry options for Cissia teaming with Rina. You're just going to want to slot in another stunner. Norma is going to work the best here in my experience. Dialyn works just fine. Trigger is all reliable and gets the job done. Lycon is a really good free-to-play character actually, and Anby can work well too. For some future speculation, Rina just got some buffs, and I have a feeling that there's a little foreshadowing baked in here. So Claret has been announced as a defense scaling character. Rina is giving some defense buffs here, so I do think the devs are cooking something up. And then Sigrid is coming right around the corner. I've seen a lot of play testing. It's looking like Sigrid, Rina, and Lycon is going to be an excellent free-to-play team, so look out for that. For third slot agent, we have Roxy also on the horizon. She's going to be the new type armorer. She's going to be a stunner, and so she might work well with Rina, Claret, Roxy. We know Norma is going to do just fine, especially with Sigrid. Sigrid has very low decibel regeneration built into her kit, so it's seeming like she's very much built around wanting to do more chain attacks, which makes sense with Norma. Trigger, again, very reliable. She can slot well here. Lycon is going to be your go-to free-to-play agent. And then there's some rumors about some Kaleda buffs, so we'll see if she gets some love here soon. In terms of ease of use, she's extremely easy to use once you understand what she does, which you essentially just get on field, do an attack to send her dolls out, and then keep refreshing. Let me know if you found any cool Rina teams I didn't mention here. Sigrid's coming right around the corner. We're really excited for that, so get ready for tons of content. Hit the subscribe, like, I'll see you soon.